Hey, dry January is almost over, and for folks who struggled through this month, you may realize that you've been drinking more than you should.
Health reporter Haley Hernandez is here with a warning about excessive drinking.
Yeah, so doctors are seeing more than just, liver disease as a consequence to heavy alcohol use. Every major organ in your body, including your brain, can also suffer, and the need for more women to cut back is urgent.
It might start with a nightly glass of wine, and soon enough, one glass becomes two or maybe three, and you begin to associate your evening with the sound of wine pouring into a glass. Maybe you begin to look forward to that moment. Society reinforces this idea that this is normal, but this pattern is alcohol abuse.
Binge drinking, that's our most common form of excessive drinking. And this is when, people drink, a lot, obviously in one setting. And so again, by definition, for men, this is 5 or more drinks in one sitting. For women, it's 4 or more. And heavy drinking is considered, again, a definition, 8 drinks or more per week for a woman, 15 drinks or more for a man.
The risks of heavy drinking include an increased risk of cancer, dementia, falls, heart and GI conditions, dangerous interactions with medications, and wet brain, a syndrome that can lead to encephalopathy and psychosis.
Wernicke syndrome is characterized in particular by motor difficulties, so difficulty walking, falling over, or losing one's balance, as well as some mental confusion.
Despite previous studies that encourage red wine for its antioxidants, the World Health Organization stands firm that no level of alcohol is safe. And a new study funded by the National Institutes of Health found that binge drinking among adults 35 to 50 has reached historic levels. And alcohol-related deaths is rising faster in women than men, particularly for those 65 and older.
Social science would make you think that it's a male-oriented sort of problem. And for many years it was, but certainly we see a lot of excessive drinking problems in women as well, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, the good news is there are treatments, there's medication out there, there's counseling that can all help you drink less and quit entirely. And if caught early, some of those health complications that we talked about can be totally reversed if you just ask for help. And help can start by asking your primary care provider. They're well equipped to help you out with this. There's also apps too. Just like there's apps to log your food, there's apps to log your alcohol too. So you can cut back how many you're going to do, say, in a week.
Start to see the money you're saving, the health benefits that you're gaining by changing those habits. Super
little
important.
by little.
The body's amazing at healing itself sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah,
Jeez Louise.
our bodies are amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
So,
all right, Haley, appreciate it.